Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. It's my last video for tonight. I want to do a late wrestling news here tonight. Just want to get this uploaded, because tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Gonna have 3 baseball recaps: Dodgers, Astros, Phillies, Guardians, and then the Red Sox, Yankees. Those 3 recaps include my next NFL season preview, SmackDown tomorrow, or today, technically that's today. But those 5 videos, so I want to get this done now, so I don't have to do it later today. I might recap SmackDown early because it's pre-recorded. I might look at the results right down into my thoughts on SmackDown, just so I don't have to waste my time watching it. But let's talk about wrestling here. Enough of the yapping, enough of the yapper. So, Drew McIntyre, he posted a photo on X or Twitter, where the fuck you want to call it nowadays. He posted a picture with Jack Perry, deleted it, and a lot of people were assuming, oh, WWE's like, oh no, you're giving free promotion to AEW, delete that. And people were like, oh, we got in trouble. But this is per WRKD Wrestling. There's, end quote, zero concern of any backstage heat regarding Drew McIntyre's now deleted photo with Jack Perry, or the scapegoat, where the fuck you want to call him now. McIntyre and CM Punk are working closely to craft their feud, and all references to past AEW/backstage issues have been given the, end quote, green light by Punk, per WRKD Wrestling. Look, I knew this was a bunch of nothing people were trying to make this out to be. Punk knows this is what makes their feud way more interesting, overall great. Just these little things simply make the story make more money, and it's gonna be cinema. Bringing up these past issues, especially taking a picture with Jack Perry. Remember, he had that backstage brawl with Jack Perry, and he beat the shit out of him. Yeah, he can't fight. Anna Jay hit my line. Anyways, yeah, this was a whole bunch of nothing people were trying to make it out to be. So, a few more things I want to talk about with CM Punk. My lord, so many things here. First thing I want to talk about from 2 things here from Fightful, few things from Fightful Select. So, CM Punk, he has, end quote, overcome the reputation he had coming back to WWE, and has been very easy to deal with, per Fightful Select. No surprise, he was in AEW, came back and saw a big difference, plus a certain somebody was gone. CM Punk beating those allegations people want to throw out. Some fans who think they know more than the wrestlers are still going to say he's toxic, though. And funny how people all of a sudden not a Punk fan, or funny how people are now all of a sudden a Punk fan now that he's out of AEW. Oh, he's a CM Punk guy. And look, he was AEW's a locker room cancer. He was working with people that act like children back there. And WWE's just a much more happier place than AEW, like backstage. Like, it's easy to work with people back in WWE. And the second thing I'll talk about from Fightful Select, regarding CM Punk's deal with WWE regarding his contract, the company sources state that Punk's deal isn't up imminently. WWE approached Punk about the possibility of expanding the deal as the business has exploded. There are more elements that can be worked in. I thought it was 3 years. It wasn't it? I thought it was 3 years. Maybe it could be 2, 3. Maybe, who knows, maybe it could be more. But I'd say it's probably 3 years. Or who knows. So Paul Triple H Levesque talked about via Mail Sport. He was asked on how close Brock Lesnar is to a potential return to WWE, saying, and quote, "You'd have to ask Brock Lesnar that. Brock does his own thing. He's up in Canada. I'm sure watching his kids play hockey and enjoying life. If and when he decides that he would like to do something, we'd be open to the conversation, but we'll see." Yeah, if he's innocent of those allegations, then I'd like to see him return, because he'd get a big pop. I don't know. I just don't know with the Vince thing. It feels like he got dragged into this situation by Vince. I don't know if he did anything. Who knows? I don't know. But it just kind of feels like Vince was like, hey, I'm going to drag him into this situation. If I'm going down, I'm taking him down with me too. Because you really haven't heard anything else about Brock Lesnar possibly being involved. I don't know. It's just such a difficult situation. I hope he is innocent in all those things and the allegations and shit like that, and he can actually come back. But I understand if people don't want to see him come back. I get that too. So, some interesting, some big news today. That dropped from Fightful Select. Paul Triple H Levesque and Nick Khan held a meeting with the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, on Thursday to bring WrestleMania to London, England, per Fightful Select. So it looks like, my lord, are we going to get WrestleMania in the freaking UK? That's going to be insane, dude. That crowd's always good over there. Dude, I would love to see it. I would love to see WrestleMania in London. Like, that would be insane. What year? Who knows? Maybe 2026, 2027, maybe one of those years. But I would really love to see it, because I felt that would deliver a banger show, and the crowd would be even better. Just my opinion. So, Miku Satomura is set to retire from professional wrestling per Tospo_pro-res. The timing of Satomura's retirement has not yet been decided, but April 2025 marks the 30th anniversary of her debut, which is considered the, end quote, most likely time of the retirement. So it looks like she's set to retire, being a legend of professional wrestling for a while, and it looks like she's going to retire soon. Maybe in 2025. Possibly. So, per WrestleVotes, Daddy B is end quote, extremely happy with CM Punk's attitude, commitment, drawing power, both TV and social media wise, drawing some good viewership, and the big merchandise sales. He's going to top in merchandise. The company wants to continue this momentum for as long as possible. And people will act like this is a shit run. Yeah, it's the AEW stands that will act like this run's been shit, but it's been good while he's been healthy. And the feud with McIntyre's been good. It's gonna heat up, especially at SummerSlam. So CM Punk, per PWInsider.com, he signed a 3-year deal with WWE when he returned at Survivor Series 2023, which will carry him through 2026, not counting injury time, so it is a 3-year deal. Punk and WWE are currently discussing a new contract, and WWE are the ones who approached Punk about working out a new deal. It's good for him in the future, WWE. In a now deleted tweet, Corey Graves, he seemingly responded to Jack Perry taking an unprotected chair shot to the head during AEW Blood and Guts match on AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. And that's a guy whose career ended from too many accidental, headshots like that with chair shots. And it could have been a protected chair, maybe. But hey, or a gimmick chair, but it's the same thing that happened to end his career, really. And I think Jon Moxley was the one calling him, I'm pretty sure it was Jon Moxley calling him out about their concussion protocol thing, I thought. Look, it doesn't matter the company or promotion, I'm not just saying it because it's AEW. Look, it doesn't matter to me the company or promotion, I don't want people taking chair shots to the head. And people be like, oh, look at the Cody and AJ thing. That's literally a toss. And also, dude, that's more of a just hit him in the head. I don't think he said anything wrong. Was the chair probably gimmicked? Maybe that's why he deleted the tweet. But gimmick chairs still hurt. Look at the weight of the... But I don't think it's gimmick chairs. Look at the weight of it as it hits the ground. That's a steel chair. That's not just a gimmick chair. And just because it's gimmick doesn't make it okay. And he deleted it because probably the AEW stands were in his telling him to delete it. It doesn't matter gimmicked or not. So, Originally, Eddie Kingston was supposed to factor into the AEW versus the Elite story prior to his injury. So prior to his injury, I assume he was supposed to be in the Blood and Guts match. Instead, he got hurt. They had to do the Acclaimed. So that's why. So Camille's return to AEW programming on AEW Dynamite on Wednesday was kept very quiet. She's been under contract with the company. Has been getting paid since February. Graphics and materials for her debut have been ready for quite some time. So she returned on Wednesday with a Mercedes. It took a while for her to come back. So Malachi Black is currently signed a deal with AEW that takes him into 2025. There's been numerous claims over the last year or so that Black was exiting the company, but it's never been correct per PWInsider.com. I mean, I wish he would just leave AEW, man. They're not doing anything with him. Like, come back to WWE, man. Like, AEW's not doing shit with you, man. Just being honest. So, Elijah Holyfield. You remember the son... you remember Evander Holyfield, the legendary boxer? Well, Elijah Holyfield is the son of him, and he's set to be a part of the WWE tryouts in Cleveland, Ohio during the SummerSlam weekend. That's going to be interesting, man. Elijah Holyfield, the son of legendary boxer Evander Holyfield, set to be a part of those, part of the tryouts. So we'll see. Maybe he can become a future wrestler. Buddy Matthews signed a new deal with AEW in February of this year. There's no confirmation of the length on the deal, but he re-signed. Interesting. There's been some internal talk within WWE of Raquel Rodriguez returning to action in the near future. I think some people low-key forgot about her because she's been dealing with that condition. Again, she came back and had to leave abruptly because she had that condition. I forgot what it was. Yeah, hopefully she's doing well health-wise. We'll see what she does, though. So Tony Khan talked about a potential WWE AEW Super Show via interview with the Rich Eisen show. I would love it. I would love it if that were possible. I don't know that it is, but it would be great if it was possible for the fans. Remember when he said a few months ago, WWE's like the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling, and now he says this, like, WWE gains nothing from this. It's just Tony Khan that wants this. Malachi Black's deal goes towards the end of 2024. Yeah, it probably will, and he'll probably resign. So, per WRKD Wrestling, WWE management is, end quote, very pleased with the publicity and appearances Logan Paul has been making with the United States Championship outside of the ring during his reign. They're not kidding. If this has them buck him to retain just because the publicity appearances, yeah, that one podcast I remember with Donald Trump, he showed it. Has he? I mean, he shows it off. Like, it's not like he doesn't. Well, I don't know. I mean, he flaunts it when it matters the most, especially with Donald Trump. But when it comes to professional wrestling, man, he hasn't had a good reign. And it's just, I don't know if he just hardly shows it off, man. Like, hopefully this doesn't book him to retain. And that's the only reason they gave him this title. I guess I don't know, does it really bring eyeballs and credibility? I mean, he's defended it, what, 2 times? Like, come on. I mean, yeah, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, so really all I gotta say for tonight. Here on that Shin, something next time I go out. Peace.